Hello, this is Mickey here with Down to Earth Video, and as always I'm joined by the wonderful Sam Morgan.
It seems to be a thing. I've always got to, introduce myself with a rock or metal song. That's enough of Alice Cooper, to be honest, Bit of a controversy.
Totally irrelevant to the video. Please don't do it anymore.
Fat chance, mate. Anyway, this evening we'll just be discussing a few things in terms of progress of Judgment of the Doctor, and then, discussing other future projects, and then other things, etc. etc.
Indeed.
Okay.
Would you like to start?
Well, first of all, I'd like to apologise for the lack of updating. Obviously, Mickey has been, up to, as we said in the post, Davros's third eye in college work, and I've been entangled with a mixture of personal and work issues. So it's been quite impractical for both of us to be sort of dedicating all of our time to Down to Earth and all that stuff. But since Mickey's approaching the end of his college reign, or boo, depending which way you look at it.
A bit of both.
Bit of both. And I'm sort of starting to sort things out, etc. We're hoping to get back on track with Down to Earth Video and, of course, Judgment of the Doctor and the things that'll follow. And, of course, one of the things... Bloody Tenet. And, of course, one of the things that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks is London Film and Comic Con 2014. Yes! Woo! Of which we shall both be going to, both days. So if you're listening to this and you're going to London Film and Comic Con and you happen to bump into us, please say hi. And say oh God, you're amazing! No, we're not quite there yet.
We're not huge cheese just yet, but maybe one day we'll be huge cheese.
I don't really want to be. I don't really care if I'm huge cheese or not, just as long as I'm doing what I love doing. And all that really cheesy bollocks.
I really think you are.
I really think I might.
Oh, Stuart Grant, if only he was here and he could do that for us.
Oh, Stuart Grant is amazing. I don't know if any of you people who are listening to this have ever heard or met Stuart Grant. That guy is the faux shizzle. I tell you now.
One of the best Tom Baker impressionists out there. Probably actually the best.
I mean, you could say, oh, John Kilshaw, aye, and all that stuff, but if you've listened to Stuart's stuff, then you'll think otherwise. I mean, there was a video put up of, him meeting Tom Baker, and Tom Baker's reaction to his impression was absolutely priceless. It was brilliant.
But never mind him, more on more important stuff.
Oh, you mean Alice Cooper? Oh, right, sorry. That's Down to Earth.
Sorry, what was that?
Not Alice Cooper, but, anyway. Mickey, you're the one who's sort of leading the charge for Judgment of the Doctor. How are we at the moment?
We're okay. I have started filming, and of course with college work I've had to delay, so...
But we're still hoping to have it out by sort of mid to late July, that sort of area.
Yeah, it's been... Well, we said July 2014, we didn't exactly give a date, because we can't give a date.
Nah, not at this close proximity. But Doctor Who Series 8 is supposed to be coming out in like August, 2 months' time, and they haven't given a date yet, as far as I'm aware. Exactly.
But once it's all filmed and you've all edited it, etc., and it's all been voiced and people have got involved, I'm sure you could be very nice.
Yes, we're in talks about casting various people.
One sec.
Okay.
I haven't finished. I was going to say you could be very nice and make us a trailer.
Well, when we've got enough filmed and enough edited, I might, if I'm in a good mood.
That is what I just said, but you interrupted.
Well, sorry. I was always going to make a trailer. I was going to make like 1 or 2 trailers once we have it edited down, you silly nutsicle. But we're in talks about casting. We've got a rough cast list Ready?
Spoilers.
Yes. Yeah, don't bring the River Song quotes into it.
I will do what I want.
Oh, well, look at you. Ah. Anyway, what else? Judgment. Yes, we're on. I started the first leg of editing tonight, and that's the title sequence and any other visual elements. But we'll talk more about that at a later date. But anyway, we got LFCC coming up in July, so if you want to come say hi, that'll be cool.
Do they even know what we look like?
Yes, do you remember a while back we posted the photo of the two of us when you were in Belfast, and that's another thing. For 2 weeks in August, Mickey's going to be over round my end of the spectrum in Belfast and Belfast, you know, city of terrorists, you know.
Visiting family and friends, etc.
Etc. Etc. Etc.
Yeah, we get the gist, mate.
Alright, sorry, mate. Cool. But, anyway, Judgment is under good progression at the moment.
I really think it is.
I really think it might be out on time.
Yes.
Yes. But, yes, hopefully we'll have that out on time. And then we can start to focus on other things, which is probably what we were going to be getting onto, but we've been delaying for a while. So
stop moaning.
Right, sorry. Mickey, did you actually have any ideas of what you wanted to do on your end of the spectrum after Judgment? What's that script you were writing?
At the moment, no. I have mentioned it in the past, but I really cannot think.
I mean, there is that script you're writing. What is it?
I don't know if that's going to happen now.
Mickey's writing a script. Just saying. We'll just throw that out there. Mickey's writing a draft.
Mickey is actually going to build a TARDIS console in the summer holidays.
Oh yes, of course there's that as well. We'll have to talk about that. Yes.
So that's probably one of the next things that's coming up.
Yes, we'll talk more about that. Yes, of course. Ah, yes.
Later on.
Later on, of course. Yes.
But what about yourself?
Oh well, I've got a few ideas to spin about. Number one which I really want to try and work onto is Alien. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. I've got them all. I've got Alien to Alien Resurrection, all on VHS and DVD. Alien vs Predator, all of them on DVD. All the Predator films on DVD, on VHS and DVD. Actually, I'm a huge fan, and unfortunately, the whole sort of, the how could you put it? The tragedy of Alien is the fact that the film they were supposed to end the quadrilogy on, Alien Resurrection, was one of the most appalling things I've ever seen. And I always thought that a film franchise of such magnitude and such brilliance should end on a high. So obviously, I approached Nicky with this idea a while back, and he wasn't really bothered about how I did it because it was my project, and I thought, okay, I wouldn't have the budget to do it live action, so it's going to have to be figure out. I'm going to make a fifth and final Alien film.
Sounds good.
Probably going to be a stop motion animation frenzy, etc. And then other idea. I've got a few other ideas knocking about my brain. Got one idea for a figure adventure sort of series thing, but I'll talk more about that once it's more of an idea. And then sort of more of a live action fan film idea, which I'll talk more about that as well. It's all up in the air very much.
Well, as part of my TARDIS time building, I did have a few ideas to do a few fan-made stuff.
Oh yes, tell us a bit about
Originally, I had written a script. This was so before anyone says anything, this was long before Time with the Doctor, long before John Hurt. I had written a script based on me being the last Doctor and what happens at the end. How does he survive? How does he get more regenerations? Whereas Stephen Moffat has done that already.
Stephen Moffat.
And I don't like Stephen's technique, just regeneration energy coming out of the crack. Yeah, great way to do it, Stephen.
Oh well.
When you could have, I had.
Care to give us a wee idea of what you're.
Well, I hadn't got to that point. That's the only thing in my script. But after watching Time of the Doctor, I thought, if Gallifrey's involved, you could have taken him back to Gallifrey and they could have sorted him out. But obviously, it would have been complicated, and the crack and whatever. And
Gallifrey hadn't have been, you know, destroyed and time locked, etc.
Exactly, that's what I mean by complicated.
Yeah. You probably have to try and figure out a more complicated way around it. You know, Stephen Moffat.
This was long before. This script was I was in the middle of writing
before
it.
any of the incarnational madness. You know, John Hurt and Peter, and you know, the Doctor running out of regenerations, and Time of the Doctor, and Stephen Moffat, and stuff.
See, I originally wrote the script. Obviously, I said it's not all done because I haven't got to the bit where he
actually regenerates. You didn't actually get to the, you know, the whole pivot of the story.
No, I was nearly there. Then I had stuff to do. But as I was saying, I was writing this long before Peter Capaldi came along. So I was going to be like Doctor number 13 or 14, whatever you want to call it.
He'll be something somewhere down the line.
Yeah. And then I had an idea where we see the Doctors between 13 all the way up to 26, because 13 and 13 is 26, so another 13 lives, but that too would be complicated.
Yeah, it's too much maths for my non-mathematical brain. I'm more of a creative person.
Exactly.
Academic person, but you know.
It's all complicated, and you know.
My creative side gets the best of me, so I'm happy.
As I said, Stephen could have done a better job with the new regeneration cycle nonsense. He could have done a better.
I thought he kept it as simplistic as Stephen Moffat could, and that's really all I could ask for.
He could try. He tried, but he could. Like I said, he could have done it better. And he didn't have to do Day of the Doctor about the Time War, because then we wouldn't have the John Hurt nonsense.
Well, I can understand why he did, because he did say, you know, oh, that's the only period of Doctor Who we haven't really had full coverage of, and that was a shit Scottish accent.
He should have got Russell to do it, because Russell
wouldn't have come back to do it.
I know. Just hear me out. Russell came, you know, he sort of came up with the idea at the time. I don't know if he did or if he copied it off someone or whatever. I hear all different things from different people. In my opinion, he should have come back and written it. And I think maybe if Russell had did it, maybe Chris would have come back. Who knows? But probably not.
I suspect Chris. Well, I heard. I don't know if you were present when a few of us were talking about, you know, Chris didn't come out for Day of the Doctor because what was her name, Carolyn Skinner, who was the producer at the time. He ended up getting sacked, something like that.
Nah.
I mean, I heard something about that, but you know,
she wasn't in Doctor Who when he was in it, so.
No, but I mean, there obviously something happened with Carolyn Skinner that Chris ended up not coming back for Day of the Doctor, and soon after, Carolyn Skinner got sacked as one of the executive producers.
Well, we'll never know.
Yeah. Stephen Moffat's official explanation was, we were in talks with Chris, but he eventually decided against it. Which is fair enough, because Chris is very much like the new series Tom Baker. He hates the role at the moment, but, you know, give him a few years and he'll warm to it. Right and nicely.
See, if Eccleston hadn't have said no, we wouldn't have got John Hurt. I mean,
I like John Hurt's character, but was it necessary, really?
Exactly. A lot of people have said, you know, they should have got Paul to do it.
Yeah, that's one thing I never really understood. Why didn't they get Paul to do it? Paul was busting his gut to do it. He was busting his gut to do it.
Paul's dying to come back now that he's done Night of the Doctor. There's so many of the Doctor I get mixed up. So if I make a mistake,
yeah, there's like 4 of them now.
But yes, I'm gone. I'm blank.
Yeah, Lord knows, we may never know why, Stephen Moffat decided against bringing Paul into the whole spectrum, since it would have worked just, marvelously, but, at least, Stephen Moffat brought him back for Night of the Doctor, and I guess that was good enough. Better to give him a send-off.
And I've probably said this before.
Okay.
I don't count John Hurt as the Doctor. I know some people are going to be listening and going, but he is the Doctor, he regenerated, he was on TV, yada yada yada. Yes, but...
I think we went on this rant in the last video.
We did, but...
Yes, you're going to make reference to the Toffleverse, I know.
Let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
We're getting a bit off topic, will you keep doing that?
Yeah, sorry. Well, I guess it's enjoyable for some people to listen to us rant and rant and rant and rant and continuously rant. But, Night of the Doctor was nice. Better to give Paul a send-off rather than no send-off at all. That's what I say, eh?
Maybe one day we'll do a rant video.
Yeah. Instead of saying down-to-earth update, just Sam and Mickey rant. About anything. Plants, potted chickens, American democracy, anything.
No. Not about that, my dear chap.
Oh, just me then? Oh, okay.
So, we've completely gone off topic. What shall we...
I think that's really everything, isn't it?
That's it, basically.
That's it, basically. Alright, nice and... Well, compared to the last one, that was nearly half an hour long, even though most of that was ranting. That's a nice, short and sweet one. So, alright. Just to wrap things up, we'll keep you updated about Judgment and future projects, etc. on the page over time. Mickey's TARDIS console project and my plethora of little projects. We'll keep you updated about all of them.
I will say that the console build should be happening within the next few weeks.
Ooh! How fancy. How exciting. Ooh.
I have a very nice person who's going to help me build it and a workshop. So...
Jojo. Jojo.
People don't know who he is.
Yeah, but we're gonna give a shout out to our mate Joe Devney. Man, you're awesome.
My bro.
His bro. My sort of bro, because he's my bro's bro, so he's my half bro. I don't know. It's
you don't know him, but by LFCC you will know him.
Yeah.
So.
He's sort of my bro because he's my bro's bro.
Yes, and I'm your bro as well. So you're your bro's bro. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why we're talking nonsense.
I don't know. That's just bro fusing. I don't know. But anyway, yes, we'll keep you updated about all these various things, and I guess we'll sign off now. That's good night from me.
And it's good morning from me.